Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, May 13th, 2017, 2:10 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about rejection, but we need to talk about it in a way you haven't thought of. So if rejection is like the king daddy of things that you're worried about, criticism would be the next one down. So they're like cousins, but they're both equally as bad, okay? So I can pretty much tell you this from writing with salespeople for 7 years. There's a lot of things that are holding you back because you're afraid to be criticized. You're afraid someone's gonna say you're not doing it right, there's a problem with this, there's a problem with that, I don't like the way you sound, I don't like the way you look, I don't like what you're wearing. Like, that criticism is a form of rejection, and you have to know this. And here's the thing. I have been in a lot of sales trainings where there is a loudmouth in the room, and this person is critical of everything, but you got to know that that salesperson who's usually critical of everything flat out sucks. They are not the good guy that you think that they are. When you go ride with them or you listen to their sales numbers, you look at how much money they make, they're not the closer. You know, they're not the person in the room. If you really want to pay attention to somebody who's being critical of your sales process, it should be the closer or the trainer that you're riding with. All the other people, they're just barking dogs. Let them go. What they're doing is they're saying, hey, don't look at me, look at this guy, because I'm not good at what I do. I see this all the time. I see it more times than you can imagine. And there is one of these people in every room. They're always critical of the sales training. They're always critical of the process, but they are doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They're critical of everything, okay? So you got to know that your fear of being criticized is hurting you. And here's the thing. If you sit down with another salesperson, you say, so what do you do? What industry are you in? And the person goes, I'm a salesperson, right? Just know that that person could be using it as armor because they know that most salespeople are so afraid to be criticized. You still got a job to do. You still got everything that you're supposed to do. But your fear of criticism or somebody looking at you and judging you for your talents, for your capabilities, for your skills, for the way that you present, you got to get over that. You want to close more deals, get past criticism. You just got to know that whatever idea that you have, somebody's going to be critical about. It could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a coworker, could be a boss. Somebody's going to be critical about it, say, like, that's not a good idea. That's not how it works, okay? But there are a couple of times where you should take the advice of when the person's a closer, right? Legitimate closer, where it's a sales trainer that's really good at what they do, or an owner of the company who's writing the check, okay? Those are like the 3 times where I'd say, that's probably the person to pay attention to. The other times where it's the guy, that guy right there, or that guy right there. Here, you can tilt your phone, right? If you got headphones in, I'm going to point at them right now. That guy right there, that guy right there that's being super critical, they're not your friend. They're not your buddy, they're not your pal. They're just there to talk trash and be a barking dog. Let it go, right? And sometimes it's a buyer that you meet with and you are fantastic at what you do. It's your morning appointment. You meet with somebody and that person's super critical. Sometimes you got to let the buyer's feelings go and go, hey, look, that was a one-off situation. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes people are just out there to ruin your day, right? My uncles always told me 3% of the population is here to ruin your life and make your day miserable. Sometimes you just got to chalk it up to that person's miserable, but you can't give up on them. So sometimes people use that defense of being a jerk, arrogant, critical, so that they don't have to make a decision. And most salespeople give up on them. Okay, so you got 2 things going on. You got that guy or that guy right here in the room that sits with you that is creating a problem for you and being super critical of everything that you do because they see you as a threat. Yep, they see you as a threat. Or you've got the super critical buyer that's using it as armor so they don't have to make a decision, so they don't have to talk to you, so they can put the decision off. That is why people are critical. That's why it's the ugly cousin of rejection, and that's what you need to know about, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.